Hello, guys. How are you today? So it is Wednesday. It's Coffee Chat with Katherine Day. How does it get any better than this? So, you know what? I'm actually going to try going outside today because it is beautiful out. There's no wind. It's absolutely gorgeous and blissfully amazing. And I'm going to turn around my camera and I'm going to show you the beautiful earth where I live. There we go. Wow. So, if you're watching this, if you could just take a deep breath in. Hello, I have a viewer. How are you? Hi. As if, is that how I say your name? So, just take a deep breath in. And I wonder what this beautiful part of the earth can gift to you. What can you receive from it? And in receiving that, what can you contribute to it? Yeah, it's so beautiful here. As if, thank you. And there's so many animals. There was actually a bear that walked up. Okay, right over there in the distance, those silver things, those are grain bins. And my horses live right beside them. There's actually a bear that walked up behind them today, which was really cool. I'd never seen a bear. And I was like right there. And I noticed down in this river, there was a deer this morning that came out for a drink. And there's so many ducks and birds and geese, and it's amazing. So, yeah. So I just wanted to share that with you today. So I actually just got home from a 3-day an Access Consciousness 3-day body class that I took in Calgary over the weekend. I got home late Monday night, and the class was with Shannon O'Hara, and I'm different. My body is different. Everything is different. And so I'm noticing and I'm aware of things that I never really was before, or that I maybe just never acknowledged before. So this morning I knew that I had the coffee chat coming up today because I said and I committed that no matter what, on Wednesday at 1, I'm going to do a Facebook Live called Coffee Chat with Katherine. So I had that coming up today, and I didn't actually know what I was going to talk about. I was trying to figure out what I was going to talk about and what I was going to say. And when I get to that, see, that's kind of what I did before. And then I quit choosing it, and then it wasn't fun. So I actually, oh, thank you. So one of the things from the class that Shannon talked about was creating your future. I thought I got it before, that the choices that I made today created the future of my life in the future. And I get that I was creating the future, but not really very far. Like maybe what pops for me right now is like 5 or 6 months in the future. So I'm like, well, okay. So I've really been looking at that more. And I guess it's easy to talk about in terms of money. So most people will only create money as far as their next paycheck. So then their paycheck comes and they'll create money as far as their next paycheck. And so now for me, I don't really have a regular paycheck because I do so many different things. I do get training horses that pay me monthly. I do some classes. So I could see where I was creating only money from class to class. And then that puts creation into a need because I'm not creating beyond the next class, if that makes any sense at all. So I would actually, so I kind of get stuck in that a little bit. So this morning, I'm like, for one thing, what if nothing ever shows up? Whatever you ask for never shows up like you think it will. So I'm like, well, so I played with the idea of just choosing not to do the coffee chat anymore. I'm just not going to do it because I don't know what I'm going to say. So I'm totally, lying to myself because I do know, and refusing the contribution and the energy that this coffee chat could possibly create in my life and generate for my future. And that's not something I can figure out. It's only energetic. So I just asked the question, okay, so truth, would doing the coffee chat contribute to creating my future? Or what future am I creating by doing this? And it's really light and expansive for me. So, okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to choose to do it. And I don't know what I'm going to say. And then I could notice where maybe I would refuse my future by not like going beyond this energy just because I didn't know. Like I didn't know what my coffee chat today was going to be about. And that's what I thought that's just what's popping to talk about. So I didn't know, so I was just not going to do it. Finally, I'm so excited. I asked the question about what this would create for my future and the future of my business. And it got really light. I'm like, okay, I'm totally going to surrender to the energy even more and acknowledge that I do know. And I'm just going to do it. And I'm just going to say whatever wants to come out of my mouth. I'm going to really just quit trying to figure everything out. So yeah, that's what this coffee chat is about. Quit trying to figure everything out and asking questions and following the energy. So another thing that came up this morning too, so okay, sorry, sometimes I go in different directions. Okay, I'm going to do the coffee chat. What am I going to talk about? So I started asking the question, like, what would be fun for me to talk about? What can I contribute? And I'm in a business group. I'm in an actualized business program with Crystal Crawford. So I posted in the group, and thank you so much for all the hearts, guys. I posted in the group and asked, what do you guys do before you do a Facebook Live? What questions do you ask? Because I don't know what I want to talk about. And I said, I'm trying to figure out what to say, but I know that's not creating anything. So what questions do you guys ask? And I got a few recommendations, so I played with those. Then I just kept going with, what would I like to talk about? What can I contribute? What would be fun? So this is what popped. And then my husband, he's playing with the idea of getting cattle again. So him and I, and also my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, we grain farm together. And my husband, we used to have cattle too, and we sold them all about 9 years ago. And he's been playing with the idea of getting them again, getting like maybe 50 or 100 head of cattle just to add in, and he really loves them. And so he was talking with me this morning, and he even started with, I'm going to tell you all my problems. I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, cool. And it was about getting the cattle, and he was just talking about all of the things that would go wrong, like all of these problems, potential problems that would come up, and all of the things that would go wrong with getting cattle. And so how often do we do that to ourselves? Like, you know, with this Facebook Live and this coffee chat, I was coming up with the problem of not knowing what I was going to say. And he's coming up with all the problems of not knowing how he's going to go about exactly getting the cattle. And it's like, one of the tools in Access is that your point of view creates your reality. So the things that you think are going to happen, or the things, like whatever you see. So for Travis, the only thing he can see right now is the problem with it. Then he's probably going to create that because that's what he's putting his energy to. So I am a certified facilitator with Access. And when I work with people, like, it's so easy for me to see where they're stopping themselves and what the problem, in quotation marks, is that they're creating, that they could ask another question and go around or go beyond it. And so I was just asking Travis some questions, and it was really cool because he was actually not just resisting me. He was like, yeah, I can kind of see where I'm doing that. Yeah, it was really cool. where normally he would just tell me that I was ridiculous and I didn't know what I was talking about. So that is the gift of working with a facilitator, is that somebody else, so when I'm facilitating somebody else, it's easy for me to see where they're stopping themselves and where they're putting up or creating from a problem energy that's not really contributing to what they would like. And if they're asking me to contribute to them and for facilitation, then it's like I just know the question to ask them, or, a process that we can run to change it for them. But when it comes to myself, it's a little bit foggier for me because I'm really good at tricking myself. and that's actually something that has changed with the 3-day body class, is I am so much more aware now of that, of working with myself and recognizing the energy for me and actually choosing. I made a choice today with this to just surrender to the energy of what is going to create my future and the future of my business, even though I don't know what I'm going to say or what it's going to look like or how it's going to be exactly. So, what else is possible? And I really hope that, actually I don't really hope that, if this video was a contribution to you at all, thank you so much for watching it. And if you didn't understand a thing I said, that's okay too. So, hi guys, hi Lori, hi Gabriel, hey Shauna, hi Rahima, is that how I say your name? So I'm just finishing up. I would love for you guys to watch the replay, and I'm just gonna give you one last look. So what can you receive from the earth? What can you contribute to the earth in receiving from it? And I know that sounds crazy, that you're just one person and you couldn't contribute, but is that really true? So, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and until next week, bye-bye for now.